Today is October 20, 2023, and I'm in Lethbridge, Alberta, where a court hearing is scheduled to take place for the 4 protesters who have been in pretrial custody for over 600 days. They were part of a successful protest movement that garnered support from millions of Canadians and marked the beginning of the end of COVID-19 restrictions. However, due to the seriousness of the accusations they're facing, conspiracy to murder police, they've been denied bail and left in pretrial custody under Canada's crumbling and painfully slow justice system. Today, the judge is expected to deliver a decision on what's considered to be a key matter that could change the course of the future for the 4 men. I'll be heading into the courthouse shortly to deliver you the latest on that matter by possibly live tweeting as a court-accredited reporter as much as I can, depending on what the publication ban encompasses. I'm only able to do this kind of reporting because I'm my own boss, founder of my own media company, mediabezirgan.com, and I'm empowered not by government bailout money or political groups, but by viewers like you who appreciates the much-needed editorial independence that I strive to assert. So if you would like to help me with the costs associated with having editorial independence so that I can do this kind of work, please do consider donating at mediabezirgan.com/donate so that I can continue to do more than what I myself can afford to do. Now, if you haven't heard of the ordeal of the 4 men before, which is possible even if you are someone who is very familiar with the truckers' convoy, because not many whom you would expect to be challenging the dirty narrative that the mainstream media constructed around these men are not doing so. Here's a montage of interviews I've done within the last year with family and friends of the 4 men that paints a picture of who they are and what they've been going through.
A cache of weapons, including long guns, handguns, and body armor.
They're being treated as if they're guilty without ever having a trial.
Held without due process. Their bail hearing was an absolute travesty. They're getting the runaround all over the place.
Political prisoners in Canada, it's an absolute travesty.
What are we at, 438 days in jail right now?
Their lives are destroyed around them. Their family members are dying while they're in jail.
I've been here 6 generations. I don't like what I see going on.
I would want people to do what they're doing for me if it was me in jail.
Are you demanding that a rapist or a child abuser be kept in jail until they have a guilty verdict? Because they're out on bail. The difference is they didn't speak out against the government.
Do you think they are political prisoners?
560 days later with no trial date in sight, this is political and it's got politics written all over it.
Happy birthday, and I hope you'll be home soon because I miss you so much and love you, my son. Yeah.
I'm retired military. I served my country for 23 years. It says right in our Constitution they will be treated fairly. If you look at the Geneva Convention in war, prisoners are treated better than these guys are being treated right now.
The Federal Minister of Health was about to mandate a booster every 3 months. That was on the table. Those people stopped that.
These guys aren't allowed the basic principles of humanity. In a free country, Alberta's not free right now, and Canada certainly is not free.
Any way that any of us can help bring them some form of happiness and hope, that we should engage in it.
As for the key matter that the judge is expected to rule on, here's an interview from last month with Granny Mackay, who fundraises for the Coutts men, explaining why today's hearing is so important.
Well, we discovered in the last pre-trial application, I don't even know what you call those court cases anymore because they seem to be stall tactics, just my opinion. But we discovered there's something in an envelope that the judge decides he's going to open now. And he went on holiday, so now we got to wait till he's off holiday, which is the 18th, which is Monday. So we're all making fun of what's in the envelope because something's in the envelope and it's not about our guys. And I'm not sure what I can say or what I can't say, but from what I've heard, it involves Crown, RCMP, and the Law Society, and that sounds pretty serious to me. but it's not about our guys. So we all want to know what's in the envelope.
I had another interesting interview that day with a lady who had law enforcement background, putting forth some very interesting allegations. Check it out. Can you please tell us your story, what you witnessed?
Trained police dogs, and I have full search, seizure, arrest. I have police handcuffs that the serial number is registered to me for life. And I have a lot of friends that are SWAT and undercover officers that are ex-airborne members. And there's a way that you move. And I had two women come up and try and get me to run guns in on horseback. They pushed and pushed and pushed until I literally got a crowd of people together to get them away. And we took them over to the police and said they're trying to bring guns in. And the police did nothing. So when they do that, I know there's something up. When we have just brought them someone that is actually trying to run guns in there, two women, and they did nothing, they didn't put them in handcuffs, they didn't arrest them. This is all crap, what they're doing to these boys. It's all crap.
In any event, now I will head into the courthouse and update you with a second video that's just about today. I'm Mocha Bezirgan for Media Bezirgan, signing out. What is your message to Canadians, because they just see the mainstream media outlets publishing the, 4-man charged with conspiracy to murder RCMP, but you're one of their mother and you know more than most people do. What is your message to Canadians?
My message would be, don't judge anybody by what you hear. Make sure you know all the facts before you make judgment, because there's two sides to every story, so make sure you know that before you judge. And do not believe that just because a police force has said they've done it, or whoever, doesn't mean they have. Remember, it is innocent until proven guilty. And just keep it in mind. And I'm really sorry that the system is working the way it is against us. The justice system just isn't working.